Do you agree with Congressman Alan Grayson that Robert Gibbs should be fired? Text A for yes and text B for no to 622-639. We'll bring you the results later on in the show. Joining me now is that Congressman from Florida, Alan Grayson. Congressman, good to have you with us tonight.
Thank you.
Why do you think Robert Gibbs should be relieved of his position?
Because he's done a terrible job. It has nothing to do with what he said about liberals. He's just done a horrible job. He's been outfoxed by Fox over and over again. He's shown no ability to set the agenda or keep the agenda. He keeps floundering and letting it get away from him. And that's why. I mean, he should be talking about the 15 million Americans who are unemployed, what we're going to do for them. He should be talking about how health care reform is going to finally deliver health care to the 40 million Americans who can't see a doctor when they need to see a doctor. And he's flubbed it all. He's thrown it away. All the things that we've done, all the good things that we've done, he hasn't been able to get people to focus on them or explain them properly. He's not done his job. Therefore, he should go.
What I find interesting is that this interview he did with The Hill, and we had the reporter on here last night, I mean, he was blowing off steam in an interview. Now it seems to be a White House position. And now they've got the recipient of a bunch of cash, Mr. Bennett, who won last night. He's putting out the same kind of stuff. Well, what you hear on cable news is not exactly what's going on across the country. I beg to differ with that. Do you agree with that, or where do you stand on that?
I think that this vilification of both sides is a complete waste of time. There is no moral equivalence between right and wrong. There's no moral equivalence between Fox and other news media. This is where they've gone awry. They just don't seem to understand that. And in doing so, in making that mistake, Robert Gibbs has done something I didn't think was possible. He brought America together, because now both right and left hates Robert Gibbs.
You voted for the health care bill. You voted for Wall Street reform, unemployment benefits, the stimulus package, the jobs bill, and equal pay for women. These are all things that President Obama advocated and supported, and you voted for them. So why would the White House take a shot at the liberal base, refer to people like you as effing retarded because you wanted a public option? Do they just seem to have a propensity to want to fight with their base? It's crazy.
As I said in January, it's the Stockholm Syndrome. The Republicans have kept the Obama administration's agenda hostage for so long they've come to love them. And Robert Gibbs is at the head of the pack.
Congressman Alan Grayson, good to have you with us tonight. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
For more, let's bring in Bob Shrum.